Tonight, we had the opportunity to host our very first entertainment and journalism panel. We have three great panelists who will share their insight on the industry with us. One being Dan Henry from CBS and Entertainment Tonight. Another, Jackie Moe. She is the OC Register entertainment reporter. And last but not least, Amy Murillo, entertainment reporter for the OC Weekly. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as we will. Here is Santa Ana native Amy Murillo, OC Weekly writer for entertainment. Tell me, how did you get into the industry?
Well, I've been working in magazines ever since I was in college, but before that, I always kind of read magazines. So after college, I got in touch with editor Gustavo Oriano, who had already read something of mine in college that he enjoyed. So he remembered me when I applied for the job, and since then, I've been covering arts and film and music culture in Orange County.
And I know your major was in journalism. So did you do any internships during college, or how did that work?
I did some small internships with startup magazines, mostly for travel or culture. I also contributed to student blogs and student magazines as well. But I always kept writing, and since I went to UC Irvine, we always kept it really academic. So I always kind of wrote stuff for classes and
Any tips on people who are trying to get into the industry?
Keep writing and try to pitch awesome and amazing stories to whatever mediums you want, whether it be newspapers or blogs or even radio if you want. So yeah, just keep pitching and keep networking as well.
Here with CSUF alumni and OC Register entertainment reporter Jackie Moe. Jackie Moe, such a pleasure to have you here today. Tell me a little bit about your job at the OC Register.
Currently, I am doing the writing for the calendar. I'm writing for the entertainment section, so I do everything from concerts to events to high school arts. The whole spectrum just goes from one to the other.
Can you give me 3 tips on how to network? Because I know you touched on networking, and that's really important in this industry.
3 tips. The initial contact should be not very aggressive, but it should show your, I'd say in terms of showing your personality, you have to show what makes you unique from others. So that initial contact should be full on like your strengths. The second thing, I'm trying to think of 3 tips here. The second thing, I guess, would be the importance of follow-up. For me personally, I would send a gift or or a candy, or anything like that. But you don't always have to do that. It is definitely just the follow-up and trying to get in, not get in their faces so much, but showing that you want it. And then the third one, I guess, would be to constantly stay on top of things. I don't even mean just the person that you're trying to get the internship with, but showing their different skills. And the only way to show your skills is to earn the skills. So looking at different platforms, and that obviously we live in the world of social media. So for being, completely on the global side of entertainment, you got to know it all. So always stay on top of things.
Here with CSUF alumni and executive in charge of production, Dan Henry. Dan Henry, welcome. Tell me about your duties in this job.
Well, as the EIC, or executive in charge of production, I oversee the production from head to toe. So in terms of all the personnel, the equipment, the studio facility, contracts, union negotiations, major events. So it's pretty much everything, all the nuts and bolts of production.
Tell me, what is something you guys see in interns and want interns to have when applying for jobs like these?
Well, being that I was an intern first at Entertainment Tonight from Cal State Fullerton, I'm pretty picky. And I look for people that are aggressive, but not overly aggressive. People that don't come across as entitled, that are willing to absorb and learn and are energetic and are willing to pretty much just be a sponge and take it all in and not be afraid to work hard.
How painful would you say is the interview process?
It's not painful. I mean, for me or for them, when I interviewing people, or
I would like to know both.
I think for me, I enjoy it because I like to see all the different, experiences that people have and what they can share with us, and And most of them, the interns or the folks that I interview, they have a skill set that I don't even come close to having these days, as far as their, social media knowledge and just things that weren't really available to me back then. But so I always want to learn from them, and I want to see what kind of computer skills they have and social skills, and just kind of gauge their personality, because you want to work with people that you like. And so it's important to find people that are, smart, energetic, enthusiastic, and hardworking, and, are ready for action.
Thank you to our sponsors, ASI and Diabolo, for providing us with great drinks. And thank you to our panelists for coming out here tonight and sharing with us their insight on the industry and really great tips that will help us increase our knowledge about the industry. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is ETC Live.